Welcome back, everybody. And I'm going to talk about one thing to help you if you're trying to make one specific decision. Should you go to university? So, if you're about to graduate high school this year, or if you're thinking, your life's not turning out the way you want it to be, and you're like, maybe I should go back to school. Maybe I should go to university. So, disclaimer, I'm not going to say not to go back to school. I'm not even going to tell you what to do, really. I'm going to tell you what you should be thinking about before you make your decision. Number one, university is brought into our lives from a young age, the concept of it, and we're molded to believe that university is the answer to success. You need to go to university to get a job. Okay, that's just not true. You don't just go and graduate, get a degree, and then you apply, and then it's like, oh, you're hired. Now, it does put you on a playing field to compete with everyone else who has a degree, but it's not like the minimum requirement of just getting the degree is not going to get you the job. So, if you're going to university because you think you're going to get a better job just by getting the degree, then you shouldn't go to university. It will allow you to, it will allow you, in the process of doing your degree, it will allow you to meet a lot of new people. It will help you to think differently, look at the world differently, look at what the world needs, look at why these quote-unquote jobs are not so abundant anymore. Okay? It will actually, I hope, it will help you maybe create a job, so to speak. That being said, you're not going there to get a job for a degree. Now, if you're trying to become a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer or something that requires extra schooling, you have to go to university because you need your undergrad, because then you need your undergrad to write your LSAT or your MCAT or whatever other med school, law school thing that you need to do. And you got to go to law school, med school, whatever engineers do, I don't know, right? So it's a process. It's a process, and that's the first step of the process. So if your goal is one of those careers, then yes, you have to go to university. There's really no choice. But if you think that it's just to get a job, no. So what you do need to do or think about, if you do want to go to university, here's the benefits. Your mind, if you're going for the right reasons and you're open-minded, your mindset will be changed. You will look at things differently. You'll think differently. It challenges the way you think. University isn't like high school or elementary school where you're just like answering questions to prove that you're competent in various subjects. It's more of like, here's marketing, for example. Here's the concepts. Now, do a research report, for example, of like how social media is affecting the marketing industry. Okay, that's an easy one now, but maybe when this would have been something that, as it was making its first appearance, social media, that's something that you might have been looking at. Now it would be like, if it's marketing, where's the what is the next direction that marketing is going in? So you're looking at like, not what it is and reciting how it is now. You're looking at thinking about what's coming next, what's in the future. That's the benefit of university. From a business side, but from any side really, you're learning at a level of like a scholar. You're becoming educated in the sense of you'll be able to think, because you're not taught how to think as a child. You're not taught how to think as a child. You're not taught how to think in high school. You're told how to think. Really, you need to go to university. You need to do this. You need to do this. Now you're being taught how to think differently. And it's like kind of overwhelming for someone of especially younger. For me, I wasn't overwhelmed with school, university. I left because it just was like, what is this? It's not like I didn't get it, but I just didn't I had a whole, I'm going to talk about this in another video, but I had a whole trajectory, a vision, a path. And then I get to university and it's like, what the hell? Like, this is totally opposite of what I was expecting. I will tell my post-secondary, post-high school story in another video. But yeah, so leave it at that. Don't go to high school. Go to high school. Don't go to university if you think that you're just going to get a degree and then get a job. Go to university if it is the next likely, like the first step in this career path that you decided. So if you know what you want to be ultimately, teacher works too, I guess. Teacher, lawyer, doctor, engineer. So, those kind of things where you need to go to school and then get another school. Yeah, go to university. If you want to open your mind, expand your mind, learn how to think differently, meet people, network, have more resources available to you than you would have ever had on your own, unless you're a billionaire already, then I don't know what. Anyway, unless you're a millionaire already. But, so it's good for resources, it's good for meeting and connecting with all kinds of different people that you probably would never have met. It's good for getting insight from professors who, are extremely knowledgeable about the field that they're teaching, usually. It's good for putting you on this, level that allows you to compete against people that have degrees if you're trying to apply for jobs. However, the degree itself is not enough. You're going to have to do a lot of extra things. So the university actually benefits you more indirectly than the direct thing of the degree itself. So that's the value of university. If you do want to go, I recommend you go for the right reasons and not the wrong reasons. If you want more technical training, go to college. I went to college for financial planning, and I do actually use what I've learned in classes. I've actually made financial plans as assignments, and it's so much very similar. Things change with rules and regulations, but it's very similar. The construct is the same. And I feel like the technical training I got from there was valuable to me. I would still like to go to university eventually and have a degree, not because I want to get a job from it, but because it was something, I don't like leaving things unfinished. So it's something I need to, for myself, I feel I need to finish. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I hope you make the right decision for the right reason. Have a great day. Let's keep growing together. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Take care.